What is up, everybody? Welcome back to another Lazy Sunday Out of the Basement stream. I'm Nate, joined with Justin,
Sup, guys?
and today we've got a pretty nice, relaxed episode for you. We've got some news topics to discuss, a couple things here, some Halloween figure drama, some 3D printing updates from
Ooh,
Justin,
oh
plenty of
yes.
stuff to discuss this time around. We're already got 85 people here watching. Thank you so much. Don't forget to leave a like and subscribe if you are new. First things first, I want to say thank you to everyone for 11,000 subscribers. We recently hit that milestone, so
Yep.
thank you. That was a quick thousand there. So thank
Good
you.
number. Good number.
Yeah. But let's start out the stream, as always, by saying what's up to the people that have joined us so far. We've got Dan, Darth Educator, here.
What's up, Dan?
What's going on, Dan? Kev's Collectibles stopped by to say they have to miss this one, but no problem, Kev. Thanks for dropping a comment. Hopefully you dropped a like before you left.
True.
Wayne
True.
Duckett, good evening to you, Wayne.
What's up, Wayne?
We got Master Razzie in here as well. What's up, Razzie? Tomas is here. We got Gyros. We got Toy Gigasaurus, Sir Pounce, finally completing
Pounce?
the 7-member modal nodes. Awesome.
Nice.
It's a great feeling, even though I have 6, but it's still a great feeling to at least be able to utilize every single instrument.
Right, yeah.
Jacob Dahl, how's it going? We also have Caleb W in here, Ivan Gambino, Don K, Freddy74, Paul Morales is here as well.
Paul?
Good afternoon to Gerardo Guerrero Aguilera. Not Obi-Wan is here. Start of the week-long vacation with an OOTB stream. Is there a better combo? I don't think so.
I don't like the sound of that. I do like the sound of that.
Greg, how's it going, buddy? Nice to see you here, as always. We got Riley with us again. Thanks for tuning in. CT41 is here as well. We got Trumanium, Quentin Mims, Cobbsy, Han Shot First, Prospects Bricks, Jacko. How's it going, Jacko? We got Dan Marino in here as well. G-Fam Bam, Rena, Corey Diaz.
Up,
good evening to you, David Edge, over there. And to you as well, Mr. Grudge. Felix, how's it going? Got Norsky in here as well. What's up, Norsk? How about that? How about that Daredevil and She-Hulk, right? We got the Nile Files here. Volts, Ohms, Amps, Apollo Ape, Saturn Visitor. We got Paige. She's at work right now, holding it down at work. What's up, Paige?
Yo.
Action Figure Podcast. Tim Yu.
What's up, Tim?
Star Wars Collector. Gamer Zone. Titter. How's it going, Titter? How are things down there in Florida? JP Collectibles. What's up? We got Lukeness Monster in here.
Lukeness.
What's up, Lukeness? Benny's here as well, along with Darth Xander. We got Todd Fig Fury here.
Fig.
We got Yorkie. Hey, folks, what do you all think about the possible fan vote? Anyone not choosing Rex? Yeah.
Yeah, did I hear? I thought I saw something about a fan vote. Is that...
I don't know. I don't know what this is in reference to. I must have missed this, but
I think it was like Star Wars Black Series on Instagram or something. They got to chat with the Hasbro team. Something. I'll have to look it up. I have to look it up.
Okay. Well, yeah. We'll dig a little deeper.
I'll check it out.
Yeah. Someone's got a link or something. Post it in the chat for us. Yeah, I would assume if it's like an archive vote or something and Rex is going to be on it, Rex is going to win 110%.
Oh, yeah.
DA Mac, how's it going? Good evening to you, Soup Dragon. We also got Demon in here as well. Nighthawk, Will Matt 4269. We got Envision Fitness, Master Jedi Trader 420. Hey guys, watching from Indy. Nice. We're up here in good old Northwest. Punk T, how's it going? We got Aaron D in here as well, listening as I put away the laundry. Nice. Get that around the house work done while you get to listen to some leisurely talk about some action figures. We got Figurin' Dan in here as well.
Figurin' himself.
We got Helen.
Grandma.
Let's see. Nightbot letting you know about the
there's
channel membership. 99 cents a month.
Yeah, I added the emoji that Infernal Hippo made of the classic meme of my laser eyes.
Nice.
So we want to add a few more emoji, so I stay tuned for sure, but I did add that one extra one at least. So yeah, it's a great way to support the channel.
Yes, absolutely. There's a link in the description if you want to check that out. But yeah, Daredevil was sweet. Finally, Daredevil showed up in She-Hulk this week, and it was awesome. Well worth the wait.
I actually haven't seen it. I've seen clips, but I haven't seen the whole thing.
Jay Martin, how's it going? We got Boba Fett in here as well. Laura K, how's it going? Let's see. Oop, chat just refreshed. Where are we at? Hunter Schultz is in here. I also see Oni TV watching from Toronto.
Hey.
Nice.
Shout out to Canada.
And Fig jumping in right off of the gate here with a $100 super chat donation. Let's start this with a bang. Thank you so much, Todd, for the channel support. Love that profile pic right there. Rest in peace, the Taro Calican meme. That did throw me for a loop for a minute. That really did. So yeah, thank you so much for the channel support.
Yeah, Fig is always coming in hot with the channel support. Number one supporter for sure. Let's go ahead. I haven't done this in a while. We haven't done this in a while.
Let's get a clip.
Let's go ahead and roll a clip.
I don't have anything else, but credits will do fine.
No, they won't.
Credits will do fine.
No, they won't.
Thank you, Fig. I haven't played that one in a while, I realize. We need to get back into the clip game. People like the clips, I think.
The clips were fun, but yeah, I do have a little care package headed your way, Todd, too. Some nice little goodies from the basement.
Nice.
Dank Ches, how's it going? Let's see. Where else are we at? JP Collectibles, thank you for becoming a channel member. Again, if you want to become a channel member, great way to support the channel. It's only 99 cents a month. There's a link in the description to join that. You get some emojis, custom Clone Trooper name badge that unfortunately doesn't show up on StreamYard. Maybe one day. Maybe one day.
Number one suggestion to StreamYard. But you know what? I'm going to roll this clip as well.
Roll
this clip as well.
You both really stepped up in the heat of battle. Both of you showed valor out there. Real courage. You're both officially being made ARC troopers.
Thank you, JP Collectibles. Welcome to the team.
Yes, welcome to the Basement Dweller Army. So yeah, let's go ahead and jump straight to Commander Cook here with the $4.99 super chat.
Dad.
Thank you, Commander. And just says dad. Appreciate the channel support. So yeah, we do have a couple bits of news to discuss that we
I actually found out what they were talking about here.
Okay, so
let's jump right into this. So
jump it.
This is from Star Wars The Black Series, not Zach. This is a different person. With a Black Series Instagram account. A lot of people follow this account. Let me just read it here. 2 nights ago, I had the opportunity to speak with the Star Wars Hasbro team. We will share that roundtable on the 6-inch show shortly. I think that's the show with Fly Guy.
Yeah.
I raised the question around TVC getting classic trilogy characters like Lobot and multiple Bespin guards, amongst others that we do not get in Black Series. I asked what do Black Series collectors need to do to be heard that we want more classic figures. One of the responses was character polls, which was something we used to do both officially and unofficially under a previous stewardship. With that being said, I am bringing back the unofficial figure poll. Okay, so it's unofficial, but still... I mean, why would the Hasbro team say character polls if they don't do character polls anymore?
Right.
Are they wanting, like, creators to do polls? So,
do the work for us, and then give us that information. We'll go from there.
Okay, and then we're just commenting down below.
Okay. Yeah, I honestly...
Here, I'll add my comment.
I really wish that they would bring back the fan polls. I mean, they did one not too long ago, that archive fan poll. What was that? Maybe 2018, I want to say.
Yeah, it was something like that. Yeah.
I mean, I guess that was a while ago at this point, but it was the one where Commander Cody won in a landslide victory
Yeah.
for the archive figures. And yeah, I think it would just be a great idea to bring it back because it's a great way to figure out what the fans want. It's literally the simplest, easiest way to figure out what there is truly demand for.
Yeah. So far, Death Star Gunner, Hammerhead, Garen Dan, any other picks for the original Star Wars film?
Mitch says Hammerhead.
Yeah, Luke Ness did do the, it was like a, not fantasy football, like, what do you call that? Sports thing when there's like bracket. It's a bracket.
Sport things.
Sport things.
Sports.
Yeah, we don't want to pull everyone will vote for Morland. No.
Yeah, I don't think that'll happen.
I think this is solid. Those are my 3 picks.
Yeah.
This is just my personal account, anyway.
Hunter coming in with the $2 saying, I hope they give us a 212th airborne clone for A New Hope. Yeah, you know, there is the new special edition where in the background a 212th just flies by real quick, like on the way to the Death Star. It's a blink and you miss it moment, but it's the new special edition change.
A lot of love for Garen Dan. I like that. And Hammerhead.
Yeah. I mean, we need them. We absolutely need them. I see one that I would actually like to see updated, and that would be Han and Luke in Stormtrooper disguise.
Yeah.
Even though, you know, it'd just be more main characters, but I don't have either of those figures. I would actually like to have updated versions. That'd be pretty sweet.
Yeah, I actually do have both. They're not bad. They're not as bad as you might initially think.
Yeah, Wolfman. We absolutely need Wolfman.
Oh yeah, I love that.
The character who's actually been erased.
Yeah.
From Star Wars. And yes, GFam, YouTube takes 30% of everything. Super chat, channel donation, ad revenue.
It adds
but
up.
Hey,
though.
It's not as bad as Twitch these days. Oh, 50-50 split? Yeah.
Oh, yeah. No,
yeah.
No.
From a company that's owned by Amazon. Get out of here.
Right.
Sean Dixon, yes. I would love to see Porkins. That would be the ultimate meme figure.
Oh, absolutely. I'd love to get pork.
Ooh, CT41. I agree. New Farm Boy Luke.
Yeah.
I actually think, and this might be a little controversial, I would want a new Farm Boy Luke that is not soft goods.
Oh, yeah, like the SH Figure Arts.
I think I would rather have
sure.
sculpted details for that absolute travesty, like the original figure with the toilet bowl, or the toilet paper look.
Yeah. That's what I call it in my new Black Series update, which I finally started editing this morning.
Nice.
We're finally going to have a new video that's not Figure It Out or a live stream.
That's true. That's true. We've been coasting a little bit, but...
We've been coasting, but that's fine.
Yeah. But I also already have my Bush Leia archive review locked and loaded.
That's right.
With a comparison to the original Bush Leia, because thank you, Justin, for owning that figure. And yeah, I know. I actually took the pin out of it because I wanted to use it because it was a clear one. I needed to use it for something else, so I was just too lazy to hang it back up.
Yep.
Yeah, Wilro Hood. That'd be hilarious to get something like that, but I don't know.
I don't think they will.
It would have.
I mean, they have the Camtono.
Right. It would have to be like a con exclusive, like super specific, very low print run of that figure.
Yeah. All right. Let's get into the new news, the actual news. Boom. Look at that. We're actually going to be talking about a TVC figure for a second, because this is relevant because they're already dropping some Clone Wars 20th figures. The video we just made for Figure It Out. And obviously, for those of you that don't know, there is a 20th Clone Wars mini beat. That's the meme. It's a mini beat. Mini beat. Patrick's new word that he just made up out of thin air.
Mm-hmm.
We got some comments thinking that mini beat is... It worries them a little, and I agree. The word mini associated with a run of Clone Wars figures, that does worry me. I hope by mini beat they mean like 6 waves. But that won't happen.
Right.
And it is celebrating the Clone Wars era. So it's not just the Genndy Tartakovsky 2D Clone Wars. The Filoni Clone Wars, the 3D animated show, is included in that as well. But it's still called 20th Clone Wars. I don't care. Just give me more Clone Wars. And we already have our first reveal, which is a vintage collection figure, Mini Beat Expressions.
Here's Yak. Dropping knowledge. Rogue One figures are considered a mini beat. Interesting.
All right.
So could this mean so since there was deluxe figures involved in that Rogue One mini beat, I guess that could also mean deluxe figures.
Well, it could have been like the repacks, like the updated photoreal hero set.
Well, yeah, it probably included that, and then Galen and Antok and Saw. That was probably the complete mini beat, if I had to take a guess.
All right. I mean, I'm down. So we have the Arc Commander Havoc.
Yes.
For Vintage Collection, and you can already see the logo up here.
Logo confirmed.
Logo
I like
confirmed.
I like it.
Another ARC Trooper for TVC. So TVC fans should be pretty happy with this. Let's take a look. Looks great. I mean, all the TVC ARC Troopers pretty much look great.
Yep. I smashed pre-order on this one. It's a Walmart exclusive.
Yes, it is an exclusive.
I want to say, I think as of right now, I think it's sold out. But hopefully it comes back. Lately, the Walmart exclusives have been really easy to grab. So I would have faith that this one will be easy to get at some point in time. But yeah, this one is pretty exciting. I'm happy to have another ARC Trooper for my on-card ARC Trooper display, which is right here. That is one TVC line I like to collect, but I keep on card. I do have fives and Rex, and you'll see in my recent pickups this week, Jesse. So this one is going to be another one for that little ARC Trooper display. And yeah. Ooh.
TVC Colt and Blitz incoming. That's awesome because that's like the defensive Camino arc, right?
Yes.
So it's not. I think Colt is red.
Yeah, let's get some pictures up for the chat,
right.
Just so everyone can see what they look like. But
let's see.
Yeah, so this one already went up for pre-order and sold out. But it also was a pretty penny though. It was like $16 before shipping. So it's that new TVC price, unfortunately.
Yeah, so Colt is the one that gets the kiss of death from Ventress.
Yes.
But still a really cool design with the fin. It's like the 1.5 look for the ARC Troopers. And then Blitz. Oops. Essentially a yellow version of the 1.5 as well.
Nice.
And I believe they're both from like the defense of Camino arc when the Separatists invade Camino.
Mm-hmm.
So pretty cool. I don't collect TVC, but I think it's a good sign because if they don't go the new sculpt route at all, they should at least give us different clones, not just like repacks on a card or whatever it is.
Yeah.
With the 20th logo on it.
Mm-hmm.
At the very least, if they're gonna go sort of retool, reuse, repaint route, different clones, not repacks.
Yep.
So I think it's a good sign.
And Peak Obi-Wan says, you don't mind that it's a $17 repaint on an old body? No, because I don't open my ARC Troopers. I simply want it for display on card. And yeah, it's definitely not the price I would prefer to pay for this figure, but I doubt it's going to be going any lower than that. So that's kind of where the justification lies for me is typically clones, ARC Troopers, stuff like that. The value doesn't go down on these figures. So it does suck to pay $17 for this, plus shipping, it was like $20. So I get it, but you got to do what you got to do if you want it on the shelf. That's the That's all you know. If it's worth it for you, pick it up. If it's not, pass on it. Simple as that.
Yeah. And it's a clone repaint. People are gonna buy this.
Yeah. Well, yeah, it literally sold out in 2 seconds.
Well, yeah.
So-
What's up, Section 7? Hello?
Hey, what's up?
And it's like, yeah, like I was saying, I hope that for Black Series, it's like if they're gonna go clone crazy, please go clone crazy for Black Series as well.
Yeah. I would love to get all of these clones in Black Series, and I would take the simple repaints. It would be awesome. It would be so awesome to see. But yeah, this is the first look, the first figure revealed for the Clone Wars 20th line right there. This week we did also get the opportunity to pre-order the Halloween figures as well.
Yeah, I was gonna jump. Let's do... There's some drama. We're going to go to yakface.com just for the sake of it's just nice and convenient to look at everything. So we had Walmart Collector Con, that incredible event. Walmart cares a lot about collectibles. They will package your figures nice and neat for you. They will take care of your collectibles because, you know, they're collectors themselves, and they really truly care about their products and how it's going to look on your shelf. So we, Walmart Collector Con happened, and you got to pre-order the Imperial Officer and Cassian from the Aldani mission. I think both of these are still in stock. Yeah, Cassian is still in stock. Officer is still in stock. And ARC Trooper. Oh, I should have done it.
What's up, G-Force?
Oh, ARC is 1697.
Yeah. Out of stock.
Yeah.
So,
and the Wookiee.
Yep. Let's see. Is the Wookiee still available? This will be the true litmus test. Okay.
Yep.
Not surprising. So, Justin, did you pick up both Halloween figures?
I picked up the clone. Because I only want one Wookiee.
Yeah.
Did you order 2 of these by chance?
Yeah, I did order 2 Wookiees.
And are you wanting both?
I wasn't planning on it, no. See, here's the thing.
I only want one.
I know you're always reluctant to order stuff on Walmart's website, so I usually always do too.
All right.
But what I was going to say, though, you could pre-order the Halloween figure with one of the Andor figures, and then you'd get free shipping if you didn't pre-order those figures either.
You see, I'm still not sold on the Andor figures. Also, what's up, Sleeping?
Yo, Sleeping. But, like, I feel like, at the very least, I can understand Aldani mission, for sure. I get that one.
But the Officer.
The Officer, I ordered 2 of the Officer by itself, because I just want 2.
Right.
I'm planning to display both of those. I went 2 Officers and 1 Aldani mission, Andor.
The drama. Here's the drama.
Oh yeah, of course. And
are you kidding me?
The big bombshell is we will not have these figures for Halloween. So, really,
what's up, Land Speeder?
I don't understand how they could mess something so easy up like this. I feel like we're past all of the, shipping delays and stuff like that, containers. I feel like all that stuff is over with. So I really don't understand why.
Or at least we're sick of hearing that as an excuse.
Right, because I think these could have been out early. People have them in hand right now, so clearly they are out somewhere.
Yeah, Land Speeder Luke here. He has a review of both on their channel, so look at that.
Exactly. So...
yeah, and you also got to pre-order the clone here.
Yep, and
the clone is still up?
Yeah, that'll be interesting to see. I bet it's out of stock. I'm voting out. Oh
no.
Wow. Yep. I went 2 on the skellies.
Yeah, I went 2 as well because I like that it comes with the chest, so you could have one doing the little skeleton dance and then one like messing around with the chest.
Yeah.
I like it. What can I say?
Yep, I'm still picking these up regardless of the release date, which actually the Clone Trooper doesn't even have a release date right now.
True. I thought I heard November 1st, which was like the biggest like WTF. But I guess you're right. It doesn't have a concrete date.
Nope.
And I know there was like an editorial on Yak's site about the pretty much like these figures will be available starting November 1st, because they also said that initially they said that there's not going to be pre-orders and they're just going to be up on the shelf. And but then December 10th.
Right. Which, I mean, Walmart does often put a release date, and just like, a lot of other companies, they ship stuff way earlier than the original release date.
Yeah. But it's just, to me, the main reason Nate and I love Halloween. We are those freaks that like go all out for Halloween, and it's the only reason we would want these figures.
Yep.
And it is true, like I really did want these for this Halloween.
Yeah. I think
it's a stinger. It's a stinger for sure.
Yeah. It's going to take a little wind out of your sails when you get these figures and it's snowing outside and you're like, "Oh. Okay." Which,
and it's like it's not that big of a deal. You just put them away until next Halloween, but it's the principle.
It is. It's definitely the principle. And I feel like this also means we're probably not going to get the second wave of holiday figures before the holidays either. So, yeah.
The one that was already delayed a whole year.
Right.
For this Christmas.
Those figures were locked and loaded for an entire year, and I don't even think we're going to get them for this Christmas or holiday season either. It's so ridiculous.
Yeah. I know we complain about credit collection and carbonized, so I just feel like I have to say it every time we talk about wanting these. I feel like I have to explain myself.
No.
But yeah.
No explaining.
No explaining. Just clip it and upload it.
Yeah.
These hypocrite shills. All right, let's move along.
Hey.
We also, finally, allegedly, have the Black Series concept Obi-Wan Kenobi and Darth Vader set going up on shopdisney.com Monday, October 10th at 10 a.m. Eastern. That is tomorrow.
Yes. So get ready. Set.
See what the link says.
It's probably just a generic link to Shop Disney?
Maybe?
Perhaps?
Yes.
Yeah, it's just a generic link. The thing that... pre-order?
Jackson?
Like, really? These are going up for pre-order? They're not just going to be in stock?
Yeah.
Even though they were available at D23 and tons of people have these figures already, we're going to have to pre-order them? Yep. I kind of hope it's a short window. I mean, I want this set. I'm like so excited for it. The Vader looks incredible. But, man... This thing this has been a roller coaster of emotions to try and get this set. It makes it's very strange.
Yeah, so
but
finally
tomorrow we might have our chance to finally get our hands on this 2-pack. So look out for that 10 a.m. Eastern time. And I'm sure Yakface and everything will post a link. So I would also recommend, following Yakface. So when that link goes live, you could just click that link tree, click that link, pre-order it, and get out.
Yeah, I know some people use I know some people in the Discord think I'm using some kind of like dark arts magic. Just go to yakface.com and hit the link tree, and whatever relevant pre-order, there's going to be links. When things go up. So if you were trying to get Art Commander Havoc, if you were there right when it went up, you click that. That's how you get the link. Refresh, yada yada.
Yep, that's how I got Havoc.
Yeah, it's literally a no-brainer method to secure the pre-orders.
Yeah, for sure. But yeah, so no holiday figures this year for the holidays they're supposed to go with.
Oh snap! 209 people in the stream right now. I didn't even notice that. Thanks so much, guys.
we've been over 200 for a little while.
What's going
Yeah,
on?
thank you, everyone. We appreciate that. Oh, look who decided to just drop a comment right here. Good old Brandon.
Here, Brandon, join the channel membership.
Yeah, 99 cents a month.
I mean, if you're a friend in real life, I just feel like you have to.
We force everyone we know in real life to be channel members, or else we will come to their house and break their legs.
Yeah, shout out to all the lurkers, everyone not commenting but watching.
Yep. What's up, Scott Smith? We also got James Vincent. Hey, we got Brandon in here. Apprentice Ewok, Icebox Comics and Games. What's up?
Yep.
Okay,
Yeah,
I'll give
all
you
right.
that 2-pack. Yeah, thanks. Do it, please.
Yeah, go ahead.
Acid Archer, what's up? Look at this. We got our lurkers showing up.
I like that.
Kingdom Comics, no, they did not. They're supposed to come out this year.
Sometime.
Yep. We got RC Photo Videos. What's up?
What's up, Daniel?
What's up, Daniel? What's up, Vader Joe?
Cool.
Lurker
nice
Squad. Yeah. But yeah, otherwise not really a big news week this week, but you know, there was some little some meat on the bone there.
Yeah, for sure.
Which I also did want to talk about. I did get my shipping or processing to ship soon email for the Boba Fett in Disguise, which I'm pretty excited to check that figure out, even though it is on that awful Empire Strikes Back body. But it's going to look good on the shelf. It's going to look really cool on the shelf, and that's all that really matters. So that should be coming soon if anyone else out there pre-ordered that as well.
Yeah.
And I think they already ended, but if you didn't get that pre-order in on the Vintage Collection Boba Fett Throne Room playset, you missed your shot. It is no longer available for pre-order.
Ooh.
The pre-orders have been... Never mind. They're still available.
Oh.
Pranked. All right. Yeah. Nice. I'm sorry. That was Yak Face's article that said pre-orders were closing on the 7th at midnight, but they're still open. Ooh. So scratch that, everyone. Nice. If you want to pick up the Throne Room playset, it is still available for pre-order, and that thing's going to be badass. I can't wait to have it.
Yeah, it looks incredible.
It really does.
That's honestly so sick. And I can't help but think of that when TVC fans do complain about not getting Andor figures or what have you.
Right.
I'm like, bro, you literally get the coolest stuff in Star Wars toy collecting.
Oh, Pulse also says on their website that the pre-orders ended. They forgot. Hasbro forgot.
I mean, it's not the only thing that they've ever forgotten.
Yeah, right.
Because they also forgot about the, what was it? Axe Woves.
Right. But Rena's asking, do we want to do a little HasLab check real quick?
Sure.
Because that's always a fun thing to talk about, because there is a new tier.
Because everyone else is talking about it.
But Justin...
But Nate, you don't even collect Marvel Legends.
Right. Even though I've always collected Spider-Man Marvel Legends.
You're surrounded by
always
Marvel.
Will.
Just not right now.
Right.
HasLab, Marvel Legends, Ghost Rider.
No, there is actually some interesting stuff that I did want to talk to you about for the HasLab that happened, because there's some weird stuff. Like, I definitely think there's something a little strange going on with the HasLab.
Uh-oh.
So, here we go.
It's actually gone up.
It's actually gone down since the last time I saw it.
Shit.
I looked at it a few days ago. It was around 5,300, so now it's down to 52. Yeah, this thing is currently dead in the water. It is the middle of the HasLab slump, but also they are revealing more stuff left and right, and the needle is not moving at all, which is definitely concerning. It started with the inclusion of a swappable head as opposed to a full body instead of the early bird figure. We did also then get revealed Mephisto at 12K backers, and now they've revealed an earlier tier at 10K backers
Oh, this is earlier? 12?
Yes.
Yeah, what the heck?
Yes. See, that's what I'm saying. Something strange is going on here.
Hasbro has hit panic mode.
The panic button has been I mean, I'm not.
Kinda?
It kind of looks like it.
It's kind of like a Malakili, you know?
It kind of looks like it.
Also, real quick, thank you, Hunter. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
I agree. I'll cry and I'll buy them all. And I almost think like that gingerbread clone trooper, I feel like there's something there where you can paint up the gingerbread clone and do some sort of spec ops like Geotnosis. Maybe not Geotnosis, but there's something there. And I can't wait to see what people do with it. But thank you so much, my friend, for the channel support. It goes a long way. It really helps us out, especially when we get tickets from the city of Chicago like a few weeks ago. You just never know how you're going to help me out. So I highly appreciate any channel support that you guys throw at us.
Yeah.
Thank you, Hunter.
But, so we have this going on. 10K backers. This is a new figure here. Of course, also has other controversies because the normal art for the character has her boobs halfway hanging out. And people really thought Hasbro were going to produce a figure that would look like that. I really don't understand.
It just sucks because, like, I don't agree. I obviously don't agree with it. I wish they would just make it accurate, but especially because this is a HasLab and it's an adult collector's item. It's not going to be in big box retail. I heard that the art here is like from a newer thing where it's actually a little more accurate.
But of course, everyone wants this classic costume where, you know,
bro, we're gonna get flagged, demonetized.
Right? She's got her titties hanging out. Like,
I mean, yeah.
I just, you know, I get it. It's a $350 HasLab. Things should be ultra accurate, but at the same time, I would have never, like, in my head, this is something that I know would be off the table from a company like Hasbro. It's just not something I would ever expect them to even consider. So it's not surprising that the figure doesn't have massive under boob cleavage.
Yeah. And I was also thinking that if they can make her, why not? I mean, Marvel versus Lucasfilm, two different, you know, companies, two different licenses.
Yeah, it definitely seems like the Ula thing is more of a Lucasfilm deal,
because Marvel Legends has had like risque outfits on some women characters.
Yeah, but I think the controversy is really weird and just kind of makes me feel all types of strange because
well, especially when Shartimus Prime himself lists that as one of his reasons.
Well, there's just a whole sect of collectors that really care about like the female anatomy of their figures, and it's just so,
and we get those uncomfortable odd comments about Ventress's hips on our review. And you know, everyone wants a Darth Talon for reasons like, I know why you want him, you freak.
It's because she's a compelling character.
Yeah, which I mean, I would take any figure. I'm not saying I am against risque outfits on women, obviously, but people do get weird with their toys.
They get weird about it.
We've had to shut some stuff down in certain areas of Out of the Basement where people are getting a little weird with their figures. And I did find it hilarious that Shartimus Prime uses this as one of his reasons for which, I mean, I fully support canceling. I'm not saying you're an idiot if you cancel. I have no bark in this fight or dog in this fight, whatever that saying is. I just find it funny that was one of his reasons. Along with it just being like, he brings up like the flame effect pieces because like how it's like yellow and orange and it's like it blends really well. But then when they saw it at, what was it, HasCon or Hasbro PulseCon, it looked like one solid color. Like it actually did kind of look bad in my opinion.
I was gonna say those New York Comic Con like shots of it in the glass case did absolutely nothing to help it. I gotta say, the flame effects looked really cheap. Like,
Yeah, I agree.
The flickering flame thing, I was like, ooh, that looks really cheap. Like, really cheap. I don't think those them showing it off is gonna help them at all. And clearly it hasn't, because New York Comic Con is essentially come and gone.
Yeah.
But yeah, I just don't know why anyone would ever expect a family-friendly company like Hasbro to do an action figure that has legitimate underboob cleavage showing. Most companies that even used to produce figures like that no longer do anymore these days. So it's
Which I don't agree with. I wish they would go for it. I wish they would make an Ula, Hutzler,
Oh,
Leia,
yeah.
Slave
Oh,
Leia,
yeah.
whatever. I wish they would do an accurate, because kids are not corrupted by these toys. A lot of kids don't play with toys. No kid is buying a HasLab. It's just like when Toys R Us took the Breaking Bad figures out of Toys R Us because it comes with a little baggie of blue sky. I like my little bag of blue sky every once in a while, you know? And they're caving into parents being like, this is going to corrupt my child if they play
Right.
with a Breaking Bad figure. So I do agree that for $350 this should be accurate. But I'm also not surprised that it's not.
Yep.
So yeah.
Yeah, so it seems like the HasLab is in serious trouble, which is not surprising. It was looking good for a little while, but really, I think there's the constant new waves of negativity over this set. I feel like we might, unfortunately, have another situation where this doesn't get funded, and the thing that gets me worried about this is there's been a lot of HasLab failures in a row. And if this is another one to add to it, you know, this could start to affect them doing HasLabs at all.
True. It could also teach them to do it better.
True. But I feel like...
Or get a feel for what people are wanting.
Right. I mean, I don't understand, because we were talking about fan voting earlier. Why not do fan voted HasLabs? Do the fan vote, whatever wins the fan vote, HasLab it. Then people will back it. You'll have a good idea of which one is going to be super popular. Because, yeah, I think they definitely made a mistake going with Robbie Reyes Ghost Rider. You know?
Yeah, I mean, I have no idea what this is.
And this is a character that's been around for like 10, 15 years in the comic books, but you know, he's not the fan favorite Ghost Rider, not even close to being the fan favorite Ghost Rider. So it just kind of seems weird to do something this expensive for a version of a character that's not necessarily the most iconic, because you see things like Galactus in a pretty comic book inspired, accurate appearance backing. You see things like the Sentinel, which absolutely popped off because it was a classic design that everyone wants. And I think that is also starting to contribute to this campaign's issue, is that it's just frankly not the popular version of the character.
Yeah.
And
yeah, and what was I going to say? I'm reading too many comments at one time. I'm like losing my train of thought here. But yeah, a fan vote, I agree. I definitely agree. That'd be cool to see.
Yep.
And it's like the G.I. Joe His Tank succeeded in spades. So it's like it's possible for them to do something how desirable. And they've done it with Marvel Legends as well. Even with, you know, having to pay the Marvel license and everything, you know, they made a pretty cool Sentinel, Galactus. Yeah, I personally... the only way I could see like this as desirable, if you are a big fan of this specific Ghost Rider, like Galactus, Sentinel, that's more of like a general, like I know they're X-Men,
Yeah.
but it's like more of a popular, you know. This is way
Galactus
too
is
specific.
more like Fantastic Four.
Well, yeah, true.
Yeah, but Rena, I think either of the other two popular Ghost Rider characters would have fared a lot better. Either Johnny Blaze or Danny Ketch. Either one of those probably would have more easily backed, but they both ride motorcycles. So then you'd get into the scenario of, would it be truly a HasLab, because they've done motorcycle sets constantly through the years of Marvel Legends. So I don't know if that would be like HasLab worthy, but yeah, I definitely think we might be in trouble now. I know I said in the previous streams I think it was going to back, but I'm starting to get a little worried now that this is probably dead in the water. But I do hope it backs ultimately for the people that want it, because clearly there's still 5,200 people that want this set. And just like always, you know, I'm a fan of people getting what they want. It might be a little expensive, but clearly to 5,200 people that are sticking around on this campaign, that it's worth it to them. And I think that's what matters ultimately at the end of the day.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so that's our little HasLab tangent that we must go on every week.
Oh, yeah.
Because it's a hot ticket item. Got to get those clicks, even though it's not in the thumbnail or the title. So don't even say it's clickbait.
Yeah, but you do see our concurrent viewership went up about 20 people while we were talking about
how do they even know? Like, how did you even know we were talking about it?
It just happens.
It's like the algorithm. It hears HasLab, Ghost Rider.
Yep.
And then it puts it out in the recommended. So yeah, we're still talking about it. No, I'm just kidding. Mm-hmm. But yeah, I mean, I agree. There are so many big YouTube channels that make such a big deal out of HasLab. I just don't care. If you want it, you want it. And if you don't want it, because I know the argument is that, well, if you continue to feed into the machine, it teaches Hasbro that they can get away with this, yada, yada.
Right.
Some HasLabs succeed, some of them fail. All right? It's dictated by the market. It's dictated by if people back it or not. I just don't think it's a big deal. I'm not in it on the philosophical side. I just like cool plastic on my shelf.
Yep, exactly. Epic Nerd asks, hey, this is my first time here on the live stream. Welcome. Wanted to ask a couple questions. Do you guys collect any SH figure arts or watch any anime? I have a few figure arts figures, not many, but a couple. My most recent ones are the Mandalorian Boba Fett and Luke Skywalker. Those were some pretty cool SH figure arts figures. And IG-11 is also one I have that's pretty awesome. But we both do like anime to a certain extent. Not much. Very casual.
Yeah. I like Cowboy Bebop.
Yeah, Cowboy Bebop is sweet.
That's about where I...
The original 1997 Berserk series is pretty awesome. I do love Berserk. I love the manga of Berserk specifically. Yeah, I do have SHF Spike and Vicious. Those are pretty awesome. I do also like Gundam as well. I think most Gundam series are pretty good. There's quite a few stinkers though. There's definitely quite a few stinkers out there, but yeah, not too crazy into anime. Most of the time I feel like when I watch something, it just kind of falls a little flat for me.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah.
All right, should we let's do a new segment. A new segment, and I'm about to change the logo.
Whoa.
What could this mean?
I don't know what this I don't even know what this means.
Is it time for a 3D printing update?
Oh, nice. I do
see what I did.
I like the sound of this.
You see what I did? Yeah, let's jump into it. I knew some people were going to ask eventually. They want to know, how's the 3D printing going? It's going pretty well, although I've had a few hiccups here. But as far as like, you know, you guys saw the cat that we did when we first got it and first built it. You guys saw the Shore Trooper Trey, the poor sucker who gets blasted by Miggs Mayfeld. And last week I continued just doing some like small stuff. So I did this like Stranger Things keychain for my girlfriend. Nice little stencil, and we actually colored it in with Sharpie. Just a casual little thing.
Nice.
So we have that. And what else did I do small before I jumped straight into Landspeeder Luke's stuff?
Yeah, I thought you did something else too.
I thought I did something else.
He's already
can't
losing
remember.
track of his 3D printed
yeah.
objects.
So, yeah, I printed Ula. No, I did not. Let's just jump into... I've been saying for a while that I wanted to do the modal nodes stage. So we joined Landspeeder Luke's Patreon to get access to the endless, amazing looking 3D printed items designed by Landspeeder Luke. And one of the first things I wanted to do for my actual like first project is the stage, the band stage. So I just jumped right into it. I don't know much, but I did have a nice little... It's the Ender 3 V2 Looney. Because last week I actually got some actual filament. I got basically a cardboard color like this. And then... Because it's like a Tatooine-ish color. And I also got space gray. And... Can you move back to Justin on the right? No, it's because we make it bigger because I'm showing stuff off. But, so I did one half of the stand, and this is the first print, the first time doing an actual, like, project. And it's butter. Completely flat on both sides. This was a perfect print right off the bat. It's standard quality, so you still see some of the lines. I think it's like 0.2 millimeter lines. You can go lower, but it'd take significantly longer. It's also pretty hollow.
Nice.
Because I just knew I was going to mess up, so I didn't want to waste a whole bunch of filament filling it in, so it is pretty hollow. But the first print, like, this is literally... To me, this is a perfect print for the first... for the first print.
Nice.
And then...
Drop it and break it on stream, please.
And then I just... I kept messing up. And this is where, you know, a lot of people who I've talked to, they said, get ready to waste a lot of materials when you're learning. Because I've had Kaylin Newhouse, Craft 3D Creations, and full disclosure, I do have Landspeeder Luke on speed dial. He's our friend. So I've had a nice little team of people, but I attempted to print the right, this is the left, and I've attempted to print the right side 3 times now. So one time it messed up because I rotated it on the wrong flat side. So I did it this way when I should have done it this way. So it finished on the front. So you see those like finishing layers?
Yeah. Oh yeah, that's a good shot.
You don't want that on the front, you want it on the side where it's not as visible. So that messed up. Then I rotated it the wrong way again.
Oh no.
So I just got the same result. I was like, what the hell? Because I think that's when it clicked, like how the printer prints and how the machine thinks. Like I just rotated it the wrong way. And then I messed with it and I was like, okay, this is 100% correct. This is 100% correct. And then it just like, this is, what's a good shot for this?
Yeah, there you go. You can see it's not straight. It's got a curve to it.
It's not straight. So I probably should have rebalanced the bed. Where is it? So this is the good one. And you can just see like they just don't line up.
Yep. That's such a bummer. Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, I'm going to have to do it again, but right now I have the arc printing which looks fine so far, and the logo, like the Tatooine Twin Suns logo.
Mm-hmm.
It is the Ender 3 V2 Vader. Yeah, you just... No, I'm still here. I'm still going. So, yeah. Like I said, it was hollow. They took about 9.5 hours each, which it seems like a long time, but you just go to bed and wake up and it's done. So, or just do it like Luke says, like around dinner time. It'll be there right when you wake up. I've been like checking it out before work. Yes, Ender 3v2. That's what it is. But yeah, I messed up. I have more stuff printing. I got the arch printing, and I will attempt it again. I think I can do it.
I believe in you.
One more time. One more time. But yeah, I learned a lot this week for sure. And I wanted to show you guys. I wanted to show you as well, Nate.
Yeah.
If I can open this software.
Mm-hmm.
Because again, I just built it last week. So I am still a noob. I'm still learning literally everything. So it's a big learning curve. And
I definitely want to take one of those messed up pieces and mess around with it. Try and sand it up or paint it.
Yeah, right.
See what happens.
So
I guess that's the good side is you've got plenty of practice if you ever wanted to get into the sanding and painting side of things.
Right. So this is like the program here.
Mm-hmm.
And for example, like this is the one that keeps messing up. So like you don't want to print it like that. And the way Luke described it was as if you're making like a sandcastle. So like you would have to like let's see, rotate it on the flat side like this, but this is the side, so it's like you want it to finish on the side as opposed to the front. So this is like the correct orientation, but when I was messing it up, I had it like that, so it was doing like vertical lines instead of horizontal. So bit of a learning curve. But it's fun. Like I said, I have a nice team of people if I ever need help.
You got them. You got them on speed dial.
Yeah, I got them.
Nice.
So yeah, that's what I've been doing. I want to do the Jabba throne. There's a few other pieces I would like to do. Just like starting out. Because there's no paint really required for these. It's just a stage, and it's light brown. It's already like a Tatooine-ish color. There is some stencils you get for the arch that you can paint. So eventually I'll get into painting as well. But yeah, Quentin, if I'm being completely honest, because you're saying I want a 3D printer, but I'm scared I would mess up bad, plus I don't even know when to get the stuff used for it. I genuinely jumped in knowing absolutely nothing. And I thought it was going to be like the Da Vinci Code or something. Like I thought I would be like hacking into NASA to get one of these things to 3D print. And I know I've messed up on a few things, but I will say, knock on wood, it is a little more simple than I thought it would be. Which I guess is a good thing. And my Dark Trooper just fell.
Not the Dark Trooper.
He's solid. He is solid. Incredibly, it looks confusing, and in a lot of ways it is. But it's still somehow, some way, not as bad as I thought it was going to be.
Nice.
Like I said, I mean, you can just, starting out, just stick to, like, the smaller things. Like, get this Shore Trooper tray. Perfect print.
Yep.
Perfect print.
Turned
just
out
start
easily.
off doing smaller things before you, do your first big project. And, everyone told me you're going to waste a lot of materials when you're in the learning stage, and that's true, but it's not bad.
Yeah.
It's not bad.
Yeah. Nice.
But that's my my 3D printing segment. New segment.
We like it. We like the 3D printer segment. So I guess now let's go ahead. You want to transition into some recent pickups?
Oh yeah.
Since I've got a pretty solid collection of figures to show off this week. I'm some pretty cool and interesting stuff as well. But let's jump into the pickups. I want to start out here with continuing the theme of these past couple weeks, where it has just been absolute Spider-Man overload. Every single Spider-Man figure that's been on pre-order for like a year has been showing up recently. So I did get, I don't know, I might have shown this off last week. I can't remember, but Bombastic Bagman.
Nice.
Essential Spider-Man costume here, and it includes this little kick me sign that plugs into the back of the figure.
I like that.
Yeah, definitely one I needed for the Spider-Man display. And I did get the Walmart exclusive retro cardback Lizard as well. Gotta have Lizard for the villains here. And of course Walmart shipped it in a bubble mailer, so nice and dented.
What's up, Corbin?
We love to see it. We love to see it.
Oh, Dan's asking where you got, I think, was it Lizard or who else? The first one?
Lizard was Walmart. Bagman was Target. Both exclusives, unfortunately. I
Use the restroom.
do have some Black Series pickups to go over as well. So, you all know how it goes when you always talk and you're not going to pick something up, but then you have the opportunity to pick it up in store and everything changes. So, of course, that happened to me this week, and that is how I ended up with the Droids Black Series Boba Fett. A figure that is definitely disappointing because it is on that old crappy Empire Strikes Back body, but it does actually look pretty nice, and it's a interesting color scheme, and he'll look pretty cool with the rest of my Mandalorians on the shelf. So yeah, I was actually able to pick this up in store. Surprisingly, it was very unusual to see something like this, and I had like $8 in Target Circle rewards, so I only ended up paying like $20 for this. And I was like, it felt good to pay that 20 all these years later. It's like, we miss it. We miss that $19.99 price. So Droids Boba Fett came home with me, and I'm definitely going to open it and display it with the rest of my Mandalorians. It'll just kind of be a cool, different Mando. I did also get, thanks to Dan, Darth Educator, for helping me get this figure, but I do now have my own Braca Cad Bane. Finally, this is quite the awesome figure. Like a lot of new sculpting, really nice details, and gotta say, massive shout out to Dan, Darth Educator, for hooking me up with this figure. Since my brother Justin left me high and dry. He left me high and dry. There you are, Dan. Thank you. Thank you. Let's see. Star Wars collector, should I get the new Jedi Survivor figs? If you want to. I'm going to pick them up. Probably not right away, but a little bit down the road. Yeah, I hope the Cad Bane comes back in stock sometime soon. But it's looking pretty grim at the moment.
I'm back.
Nice. So I did also get one more Black Series figure this week, and that is the archive release of Force Awakens Han, which I haven't opened this yet, and unfortunately I don't have the original figure anymore to do a comparison, but I don't think this is actually a new head sculpt.
Dude, conspiracy time.
Now, all I have to go off of are promo images from like the Fwoosh and like Action Figure 411, like websites like that.
Right.
But looking at them, it really doesn't look like it's a new head sculpt. It looks amazing, Like, it's hard to tell on camera, but this absolutely looks fantastic. And with the photoreal applied to it, it is absolutely beautiful. It's a great
Yeah, I
looking
sold mine
figure.
to Ivan. I did sell my old one to Ivan.
But
it still looks miles better. Like if you checked out like Landspeeder Luke's review.
it does. It definitely does. But yeah, I really don't think it's a new head. And also, the other thing that makes me think it's not a new head is the photoreal is not shiny. It's matte on this release.
I do like that.
And it seems like typically when older figures get the photoreal treatment, they're not as shiny as like a newer figure, because it's like the different plastic they use. So yeah, I picked this up. I'll definitely be doing a review of it despite not having the figure to compare it to. But yeah, it still looks great though. I just don't think it's actually a brand new head sculpt like they said it was going to be.
Mm-hmm.
And then I do have two TVC pickups this week. We got Jesse finally for the ARC Trooper collection display.
Sick.
with an accurate helmet. Oh no, not the inaccurate Jesse helmet. Will Black Series follow the same fate? Justin, what do you think? Inaccurate helmet on Jesse?
I'm gonna hold out hope for an accurate helmet because it's literally just not the fin.
TVC doesn't. If TVC doesn't have an accurate helmet, then
Oh my god.
I'm worried for Black Series. And then we also have the Mandalorian Death Watch Airborne Trooper.
Oh, that looks so cool.
Which looks absolutely amazing. This figure looks super dope. I'm really happy to have this one. The card is a little busted up, so I may actually open this bad boy.
Ooh.
Because, yeah, the card's got a pretty nice gouge right there at the bottom. Unfortunately, and it even is the thicker card back and still, you know, got a little bent here from Dorkside Toys. But, yeah, I want this in the Black Series. Please.
Yeah.
Now, my final pickup for the week is a nice little spooky pickup. This is one of my favorite figures I've gotten in recent memory. I cannot put it down. I've been having so much fun with this particular figure. It's a line I don't really collect all that often. I do have a couple figures, but this is from Mythic Legions, and this is the Headless Horseman.
Nice.
And
I forgot for a second. I forgot what it was.
The Horse 2-pack. So this also comes with a full scale horse. This thing is absolutely heavy. So many details. And it's one of those things where, you know, when people do the thing where, like, whether it's with a HasLab or whether it's with a Build-A-Figure or something, where they say, why is this X amount of money when I can get virtually the same thing for X amount of price, you know? Mm-hmm. Specifically, I remember when Mythic Legions dropped their horses on their own, they were pretty expensive. And people were, you know, saying, well, I could just get the McFarlane horse for $40. And I can tell you that these two things are on a completely different level of existence. I have a McFarlane horse. I now have a Mythic Legions horse. There is no comparison. This thing is hefty, detailed, crazily articulated. It's literally a work of art. This is an absolute fantastic horse figure.
How much was that again?
It was $120.
$120.
So we also get the Headless Horseman here. Cloth cape with wires in it. You can have him decapitated. And on top of that, I only have the flaming head. You get a normal pumpkin head, and then you also get this badass.
Oh, that's cool.
Flaming pumpkin head. He comes with a hand that has a ball joint sculpted into it, so you can put the head on the hand and make him look like he's throwing it. This is just an absolutely amazing set. And, I was just knew I was going to have to pick this one up because I've wanted a Headless Horseman figure for a long time. Like Justin and I always talk about, we are
What's up, Jonah?
huge horror fans here on the channel.
Oh, 100%.
And the Headless Horseman is an iconic, classic horror character. And just look at this. There it is with the head on. You can also, if you so choose, you can remove the flaming piece off the back of the head. You could have him posted up with just some flaming eyes. Like, this figure is sweet. I'm absolutely in love with it. It's definitely one of my favorite figures now of the year. And really, 120 is not horrible as far as Mythic Legions figures go. I will say that. Mythic Legions figures are usually pretty pricey. So getting the big ass horse and getting this insanely detailed figure here, well worth it in my opinion. And Darth Educator, you are correct. It is unfortunately sold out.
Yeah. I like Mandalorians. Call me insane, but take a look at the Dark Trooper. It almost looks like a small version of the Hot Toy.
True.
Obviously, the Hot Toy is like 15 times greater as far as quality.
Yeah.
But like for a $30 whatever dollar figure, it almost looks like a miniaturized version of the Hot Toy.
Jeezy, it actually just came out of nowhere. They were like, it was a secret figure. They said they were going to announce it. So they revealed it. It went up for pre-order. Well, not even pre-order. It went up in stock.
Yeah.
And that was it. So it was a blink and you miss it kind of thing, which happens a lot for those super special Mythic Legion sets. But yeah, had to pick up the Headless Horseman. That was my favorite pickup of the week. Going to be one of my favorite figures of the year, I would have to say.
Nice. Was that it for you?
Yeah, that's it. That was
All right.
that was the spread this week.
All right, cool. I got some stuff, all right? What's up first? Well, I finally got this figure back from Nate, and I finally got to open it and experience it. Cad Bane Baraka.
Nice.
The Amazon exclusive. Great figure. Surprisingly new compared to the original. Still reuses like the upper legs, gauntlets, breathing tubes. Other than that, there's so much new on this figure.
Not much else.
Yeah, the hat is great. I just feel like the hat fits on his head more properly this time around.
I feel like it's a more snug fit.
Yeah, snug fit. Cause
sometimes that Cad Bane Clone Wars hat gets a little loose, you know?
Yeah. I still probably like the Clone Wars design more. It's perhaps a bit more iconic, but this is a great figure as well. And love the head sculpt as well.
Yeah, the new facial expression.
Yeah.
And yes, Rena, the hat is smaller on the Bad Batch figure.
Let's see here. I bought a Marvel Legend for the first time in like probably 4 years.
Yo, red alert. Justin bought a Marvel Legend.
I think the last Marvel Legend I bought was the Netflix Daredevil. So that might have even been more than 4 years ago.
That was definitely more than 4 years ago, for sure.
But and my first plastic-free packaging experience.
Was everything missing?
Swapped. Everything was missing, and it was swapped with a banana and A1 steak sauce. No, everything was in there.
And Justin, did you pick this up online or in a store?
In a store, in Walmart.
And it wasn't swapped?
It wasn't, no. I meticulously studied the tape.
Oh, yeah.
But I was there with Lucy, my girlfriend, and we saw this Hasbro box. It was huge, and it was a box of displays, like Marvel Legend displays. And I look in there, and people have been digging through it. So I was like digging into it, and on the very bottom behind something, I saw one of these. I was like, oh, this is the one I actually pre-ordered this, because the new Spider-Man body looks incredible. This is what I've been waiting for. So I did. We've been taking turns putting him in silly poses.
Nice.
This is a face palm. But
I have mine here. This was a page pose right here.
nice. French girl. And I mean, just look at all these. Look at.
Yep.
I'm not used to that. I'm not used to this. Also, thank you, Rena. Yes, my Marvel Legend has returned.
Yeah, it was really nice to get every single hand you need with this figure.
Just all in one go.
Right, because
Got
they have been skimping out lately on some of the other Spider-Men when it comes to including every single alternate hand. So I was really happy that they actually included, you get the thwips, you get the wall crawlers, you get fisted hands, you get web gripping hands as well. And then you also get those, the like Amazing Fantasy Classic, like underarm web pieces.
Yeah, I actually haven't messed with the web wings.
They kind of annoy me, not gonna lie. I think
that's what I've heard. Yeah, there's 2 different sets of those.
Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna be displaying the figure with them on, because they just kind of pop out, especially when you start posing the figure around. There's only so much you can do to keep them from not popping out.
Yeah, right. And I love the grip. There's a gripping hand, and I took a few photos for the Discord, but I just love, like, the web. I just love extra stuff like that. I think it adds so much value. So he poses like a champ.
Yep. Pinless.
And yeah, just, my goodness, the double jointed pinless legs and arms with no pin. The engineering of the sculpt. The head is clean. It's just that I haven't had an experience like this with a figure in a while, where it's like you just can't stop posing it around. And what better character than Spider-Man, to do that with?
Right.
And I put in our group chat, I was like, it felt good buying that Marvel Legend. Like, uh-oh. It's just get a nice little flight stand for him.
Oh yeah, and you'll be golden.
Yeah, just overall very happy with it. Super excited for it. I love the web effect, and again, double jointed knees and double jointed elbows that are all pinless. It's almost like a perfect body for an action figure. So
right.
It's
pretty
definitely
close.
One of those figures that you just cannot put down. It fits the bill. And I hope they do more, which apparently they are. Apparently I asked you to pre-order this, and I completely forgot the cartoon version.
Yeah, the Walmart exclusive cartoon version, which you were like, dude, pre-order me that. And then I was like, did you still want that figure? And you were like, what are you talking about?
I literally had no memory of this.
I'm pretty sure that figure is on this body, I want to say.
Yeah.
Or if not, it's on the retro body, which is also a fantastic Spider-Man body. So, yeah, Marvel Legends continues to just completely obliterate the game with these Spider-Man figures. And it's honestly to the point where they are legitimately just... These are SH Figure Arts level quality figures for the most part.
Yeah, like this Spider-Man is like the best... As far as body and sculpt, this is like the best action figure I've purchased in a long, long, long time.
Yep.
A new weekly category, things we don't collect but still pick up. Exactly.
Right. Let's see. Yeah, Dank Ches says, same body, different head. Nice. Let's see. Corbin Wood asks, are we going to pick up the No Way Home 3-pack? I actually canceled mine.
I think I did as well, because I saw the SH Figure Arts Toby figure, and I was like, I want that one.
I canceled because realistically, all I really truly wanted out of that 3-pack was the Toby. But that set is A, pretty expensive, B, no unmasked alternate heads for any of the hero characters.
Yeah, that turned me off. For sure.
And now, even though the one SH Figure Arts is the same price as getting all 3 figures, we know that the Tobey Maguire one actually has 2 different unmasked head sculpts and a masked head and a mask you can have him hold in his hand. So I think just for what it's worth, I think the SH Figure Arts figures are going to be the way to go on these, just because that 3-pack, unfortunately, is just a little bare bones. And for people like us, like, you know, Tobey Maguire Spider-Man, that was our Spider-Man. Those were our movies growing up. So True. I've always wanted a nice, like, almost definitive version of the character in action figure form, and I think this is probably the closest we're gonna get.
Yeah. I agree. I went SH Figure Arts for Toby.
Now, are you gonna get the SH Andrew?
I gotta be careful when it comes to SH Figure Arts pre-orders. I gotta be a little careful, so I have not done that yet.
But what about for Lucy? You could get it for her and say it's for her. She loves Andrew Garfield.
She does. But we're continuing on with my recent pickups.
Yeah.
So my girlfriend's grandparents, in the history of our relationship, they have never got me a birthday present, which is completely fine. I'm not like expecting. I'm just, for the sake of this story, perfectly fine. Not complaining. But Grandma Helen, she was in the chat earlier, randomly got me a early birthday present, much like her granddaughter can't keep secrets, so it's like, oh, just take it. Here it is. So I cannot understate that this is completely out of left field. I had no idea this was happening. But you guys just gotta check it out.
Oh!
The Hasbro Force FX Elite, my first Force FX Elite Darksaber.
The Darksaber.
Check that out.
You have something I want.
Wow. And it's kind of in the angular, like, galaxy packaging almost.
Yeah.
Seeing if it has a number, actually. I don't think it does.
Yeah, I don't think they're numbered anymore.
But, yeah, this was completely out of left field. I had no idea. And being the first Force FX Elite, because I have the Force FX regular Darth Vader and Mace Windu. And with those, I was like, oh, this is real metal. Like, it has some weight to it. But, like, this has some weight to it. Like, this is very high quality material that they used for the hilt. It's kind of crazy how heavy this is. Yeah, this was totally won in combat. The weight cannot be understated either. Very surprised. Details are looking great. There's a nice balance between like matte and glossy finish. This is the ignition. This is like the effect button piece. And you guys know I'll put the blade on for you all. And it's basically like an Allen wrench. Let's see.
Putting together the figure.
Shit.
Or the saber.
Yeah.
He's going to scratch it live on stream.
I'm going to break it. Yeah,
Nice.
Captain, I got that one. Gotta say, it's probably the best one. Some might say that the sounds are a little silent, though. I would say it's loud enough. Yeah, I'm more so a fan of just the amazing quality of the hilt. The blade is like a bonus for me. Because it's not like I'm playing with it. I mean, I play with it. That's a lie. I absolutely play with it. But I love how there is a separate piece. So you take that. For the unignited look. So this is like the unignited piece of the Darksaber. And I love that that's an alternate piece for when you want to put in the blade. Or for when you don't want the blade, I should say.
Ivan's asking murder weapon potential on the hilt.
Oh, no. Oh, the hilt, yes. Smacking someone with the blade is a big no-no, though. So this is the blade piece. Pretty simple, but still pretty cool. And then you just...
Alan.
Yeah.
How's the blade feel?
Damn.
Is it like plastic?
Yeah, the blade is definitely plastic. I mean, you wouldn't want to crack this on something. It's not meant to be cracked.
No cracking.
No cracking. So that, like, clicks in, and then you take this piece and, like so, and then you put the screw back in.
Nice.
So it's a meticulous process, but you're not going to be, like, unsheathing it all the time. I don't know how I would want to display it, honestly.
Blaze?
So let's should I close the blinds?
Yeah. Also, out of the basement over football. All day, every
Playtime.
day. Thanks for stopping by, though. Oh, it's getting dark in Justin's room. You guys didn't know that this is actually going to be the unveiling of our OnlyFans. Oh. Sick.
Can you hear it?
Oh, yeah, we can hear it.
And you can, like... There's, like, little blaster effects. You can, like, lock it up.
Oh, sweet.
Like you're, like, dragging it, I guess. Bring it.
Huh.
You guys like my little demonstration?
Yep.
But yeah, I think it's loud enough.
Yeah, you could hear it pretty clear on stream, for sure.
The LEDs, super nice. I mean, it feels like an elite lightsaber for sure, like comparable to the ones that they sell at the Disney parks or whatever.
Nice.
So, I should open that blind again.
Open your blind.
Gotta get that lighting. Gotta get that light.
Oh, that's a great point. That's a great point, Fig. Nice. Yeah, the Darksaber looks sick. Definitely looks awesome. That was me. I got it right here, Blaze.
Whoa! It also comes with the stand. Pretty nice, pretty cool stand. Pretty simple, pretty straightforward.
Nice. That looks sweet.
May just be how I display it. But then again, it's like when you come home from work, you just want to, you know.
You just want to ignite it.
Right. You just want to play with it when you're coming home from work. And Kiwi is confirmed afraid of it.
Nice.
So gotta be careful.
Yeah, that's not good.
Gotta be careful around Kiwi.
Next time I come over, I'm definitely challenging you for the Throne of Mandalore.
Yes.
So get ready for that. Also, Fig Fury pointed out, now you need a Mando helmet. Like, now you gotta.
I don't know. I want the Clone Trooper helmet.
Mando helmet plus the Darksaber, though? That'd be a good combo.
You don't have to be Din Djarin to wield it. I could be my own character, and I defeated Din.
Galcrux Water Blast?
Yeah, I'm a Fleet Djarin.
Fleet,
that's my classic Star Wars name, Fleet Djarin. Oh, I'm not done. I'm not done, actually. Because I was going in order. So I did Cad, Spidey, Darksaber. Okay, I also have a story here.
Uh-oh.
Target story. So the new couple of figures from Hammond Collection came out, and I was at a local Target yesterday, I found Dr. Ellie Sattler. Forgot that the 2 new figures, because there's a Dr. Ellie Sattler and then the Dilophosaurus, came out, I think, on the 1st. So I should have been looking this whole time. But they had a few of these left, so I did pick up one of these. And I like that she comes with the prehistoric leaf and the gloves with Triceratops dung on the gloves.
Shit gloves.
Never would I have thought we'd get some shit gloves in action figure form.
Perhaps the greatest accessories of all time.
Yes. But, yeah, I'll go ahead and open this fig. Make a little sacrifice to the toy gods. Now, the Dilophosaurus, I could not find it.
Justin, did you see the last Jurassic World movie?
I have not.
I didn't either.
I don't know if I want to.
It looked horrendous.
We are original trilogy boys in these parts.
That's right.
Those are some shit gloves, yes. I took the tag for the Dilophosaurus, and I went up and I scanned the little piece of paper, and it said in stock. And then I went to their website, and it said in stock. They had 2 left, and you could order for store pickup. So I was like, they're here. So I was searching all around the store for the Dilophosaurus, or all around the toy section, but I couldn't find it. So I just ordered it online, and then about an hour and a half later, it got canceled.
Damn.
Because I'm alleging that they just couldn't find it in the store. It's either lost, stolen, hidden, or the system didn't update yet, or whatever it was.
Yeah.
So, we got little Ellie Sattler, 3 3/4 inch. Again, I'm going for the complete Hammond collection of the original trilogy. Sounds weird saying original trilogy for Jurassic, but you gotta specify.
Yep. That is true.
You know.
There are more than one trilogy now for JP, and unfortunately, well, she's got the leaf.
Got the
Make it.
prehistoric leaf.
Now you have to pose the Triceratops on its side with her on top of it. That'll be the perfect Dio shot for the Triceratops.
I need to get a... That is one big pile of shit. I need to get a big poop pile.
They should have included a pile of shit with the Triceratops. That would have been the ultimate meme. With hands sticking in action.
Like, I'm very happy they did this, because it's just unexpected. That was just completely unexpected that they would include that. But, yeah, Target did offer to ship it to my house, though, from one of their warehouses. So I did choose that option, and you get free shipping. So, like, when you order something in-store pickup, they cancel it. They give you the option, if it's in stock somewhere else, to ship it to your house. So that should be here this week, thankfully. Because the Dilophosaurus is cool. It's the first Hammond collection dinosaur to come with accessories or like detachable things. So that'll be cool. Yeah, I don't have that exclusive, the toilet. Yeah, I do not have that.
You gotta do what Seth and Fig said: 3D print the pile of poop.
I bet I could do that. I need some brown filament.
Let's
big
see.
bad toy store pile of shit. Yes.
Yeah. Jacob is asking, did we order any of the Andor figures? I got all the exclusive ones, and that's it.
Yeah, I haven't ordered any yet. I've become a little more selective lately.
See you, Sean.
Especially for like exclusive figures that are mainly reuse, and then paying shipping on top of that. I've become a little more selective.
Yeah.
But I still end up getting them somehow down the road, whether that be in store or finding them in a shop.
Life
like with Kokomo Toys
finds a way.
Yes. Yes.
The figs find a way.
Yeah, kind of like Kokomo Toys, I found 2 figures that I really wanted, which was the Power of the Force Han and Luke, the Black Series Power of the Force with the photoreal updates. But it's like I never wanted to get those online because I'm like, they're expensive just for photoreal updates. But eventually, I always find a way to get my figures.
Yeah.
So that's my plan with the Andor figures. I'm not sold on them for a pre-order just yet.
I think besides the Walmart ones, I think the Target ones will probably be easy to find in store. The Walmart ones would concern me.
Target exclusives, you can actually find them in store, which is nice.
Yeah. You know, it was actually crazy the other day. I went to my local Target. Not only did they have Dark Troopers on the shelf, they had Maldo Mando on the shelf. They had Morak Boba Fett on the shelf. I was like, whoa!
Yeah, at the Target I went to yesterday, I found Maldo Kreese Mando build-up pack. $38.99, I scanned it. I was like,
Could be worse. Remember how much they are around Landspeeder Luke? Over in California, it's like pushing $50.
Ooh. Yeah, not a fan of that.
What's up, Dennis?
And honestly, I have canceled a lot of mainline figures as well. Like, I didn't cancel Darth Maul or like Ayla Secura, but I did cancel Mando Luke, Hallway Luke. I canceled Migs. Not because I don't want them, but because lately I have had absolutely no problem finding mainline Black Series figures, even to the point where I feel safe not pre-ordering.
Whoa.
Now, I still pre-order Maul and stuff like that, because it's like, I absolutely need to lock that in. But, like, the Migs, the Luke, I'm confident I'll be able to find them in the wild. So I've been cooling it on pre-orders lately.
Yeah, I hear you, especially with the unpredictability of pre-orders these days, you know, shipping at the wrong time and whatnot.
And that's another thing, like, mainline is in stock as well. Like, I'm not so much saying like, I'm taking my chances in store, but like, look at the most previous wave with like Fifth Brother, Figrin. They're all in stock everywhere right now.
Yeah,
there's no excuse.
Yeah, I don't think
we'll just don't want them.
Right, I don't think we'll have trouble getting the mainline stuff. But you know, I always like to pre-order stuff anyway, just because, you know, I'm usually the one to do the reviews, so try and get those done as soon as humanly possible.
Yeah.
But sometimes it doesn't work out. Sometimes you find them in store before you even get a chance.
Right.
So, yeah.
Yeah, I think that's it for me, though. So next week I should have the Dilophosaurus, because I'm really excited for that one. It was one of my favorites from when I was a kid. You know, that's the one that has the fan and it spits venom at poor Nedry.
Kills Newman.
Yeah. So I like Hammond Collection. It's very affordable. I think it's worth it for the value, just because there's not so many releases that you get overwhelmed. And there is kind of like, the dinosaurs don't come with accessories, so it's like, it's like a 3 3/4 inch figure for $20, but they're big, 3 3/4 inch, because they're dinosaurs.
Yeah.
So I think it's good value.
We got Ron here coming in with some channel support. Ron's asking, any new Lego, Justin? I'm sure the new Razor Crest is too high, but it is a really nice display piece. Super big.
Yeah, the UCS Razor Crest looks amazing, but it gets blown up, so I'm kind of like, eh. I mean, yeah. There's so many things that have such a small amount of screen time that I still absolutely love. It's like, I don't use that as a genuine excuse, because like, if I had the TVC HasLab Razor Crest, it'd be amazing. It's a great piece. But I am cooling it on Lego lately. The last thing I did pick up was the ATTE, because like, now that I have a 3D printer, I might be able to scratch some of the diorama itches that I have. So I might substitute 3D printing for like the diorama related stuff with Lego. but I still will pick up Lego sets that are like iconic vehicles that I really want in the collection, such as the ATTE. Yeah.
Simple. But thank you, Ron, for the $4.99 super
Yes,
chat.
thank you.
Appreciate
Thank
that.
you.
Yeah, you know, I think before we go, I'm gonna have some fun too. You open something, 3 3/4 inch. I think I'm gonna open a little Mandalorian Death Watch Airborne Trooper here.
Yeah. Because I did not watch Andor this week.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I actually... This week was just so busy.
Well, I can tell you, I watched it, and I mean, it's another solid episode, but again, it's just a lot of setup.
Yeah, that's what I saw people say in the Discord as well. I will watch it.
It was all about...
It was...
Sorry.
Go ahead.
No,
You go ahead.
I was going to say, it was all about She-Hulk this week.
Mm-hmm. Daredevil. But yeah, I'm enjoying the series. It has nothing to do with that. It's just... it's a very, very busy week.
Yep.
With the 3D printing stuff and work and everything else. So I just did not get around to it.
Well, I already love the Airborne Trooper because it has my favorite feature of new TVC figures. I can just kick the leg forward.
Nice.
Amazing. Look at that. Whoa.
That is sick. I do like that.
Oh, yeah. Really nice details on here. Actually accurate to Clone Wars, too. Like, has the proper markings.
Yeah, I that's such a better figure than the Black Series.
Yeah.
Another TVC figure. That's why, like, I don't get the TVC, like, Black Series gets everything. Like, no, we don't.
Yeah.
You guys literally get everything.
It's hard to see, but this is really nicely detailed. Like, tons of silver paint apps on the figure. Mm-hmm. The accurate shoulder logo.
Jacob, Stanko, Nate, Justin, if you have to choose a Black Series, which one, only pick one, Darth Malik or Savage and Opress. Hope I pronounce his name right. Which one for the Black Series do you want to see the most? I'd say Savage Opress over Darth Malik. I'm sorry to all my KOTOR brethren.
You know, I'm a diehard KOTOR fan, and I think I would have to agree with you at this point.
Yeah.
Just because there's really not that many KOTOR figures in the line, so I would rather have something like to flesh out Clone Wars, which is more represented. Not sure I like these holsters on the side of the figure, though. Kind of hard to get the blasters in.
Also, what's up, Orlando?
But we do... Here's another... TVC gets the longer Mando blaster that we have not seen in Black Series. Big dub.
Because TVC gets everything. They literally get everything.
And now the figures are so well articulated that literally all they're missing is butterfly joints. And they would literally have the exact same articulation as Black Series.
I prefer Black Series because I like the 6-inch scale. But right. TVC is, like, objectively the better line. I know that's, like, crazy. As a Black Series channel, like, I love the Black Series a lot. But TVC, the only thing Black Series truly has on TVC is that when there's, like, a new show, Black Series will get figures for it. So, like, we're getting Andor figures. We got the whole Bad Batch team, which TVC does not have yet, even though they are coming. And Hunter is confirmed and revealed. Mm-hmm. But, like, we're getting a bunch of Andor figures. We got 14, I think, Kenobi figures. So it's like, Black Series gets the stuff, the more relevant, even though relevancy doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Stuff. But, like, TVC has playsets, vehicles. They have more accessories. The sculpts are getting better. I still think photoreal looks better on Black Series, but that's only because it's more of an area to work with. You can squeeze in more detail. So, I mean... And they literally get... Like, they got the Mithril... Like, there's so many characters that they have that Black Series doesn't have. So, when there's such, like, a strong, like... Save TVC, save... Like, why is Black Series getting everything? I'm like... nah, like, you guys literally get it all. You get everything.
I've got an idea, TVC fans that feel this way. Let's switch places. We'll get all the TVC goodies. You guys can get the Black Series goodies.
Yep. I mean,
Like-
look at all the ARC Trooper. Even, like, when it comes to, like, straight up Clone Trooper repaints, TVC has, like, every 501st ARC Trooper, and they each come with every blaster. Both DC-17s, both DC-15 rifles, the rifle and the carbine. I mean, they're jam-packed. Look at the Gaming Greats, like, when they did the Gaming Greats ARC Troopers. TVC got, like, the regular, the Lambent Seeker, and the Umbra. Black Series got the Umbra with 2 blasters. And meanwhile, TVC got every single blaster in their releases. So, I don't understand that. I've been seeing a lot of that on Instagram. I'm just like, no, dude, like, no way. TVC gets a lot of great stuff as well.
Yep, and this is confirmed. Another great figure, and I can't wait to get... Because the other figure in this wave was the more accurate Mandalorian Trooper as well. So I can't wait to get my hands on that figure too, because that one's got the more accurate details as well. But, you know, I will say Yorkie brings up a pretty good point, though. Yeah, it does get kind of tricky to pose them the bigger your hands are. It's definitely takes a little bit more finesse.
Oh, that's another. Black Series easily has better articulation and posability, for sure.
Oh, yeah.
Which it should, because it's bigger.
Right.
That's just like nature of the scales.
That's the thing with 3 3/4 inch figures is a lot of them have a hard time balancing, especially if they have jetpacks and they're more like older articulation. Like this guy doesn't have a problem because he's properly articulated. But if this was like an older figure, he'd probably fall backwards every 2 seconds because the jetpack would throw the balance of the figure off. Which specific example that comes to mind is the Beskar Mando in TVC. You put the jetpack on his back, you put the rifle on his back, he's not standing up for a second. Not a second.
Yeah. And that makes sense, Apollo. I mean, TVC has world building because it's smaller. So, like, if they did the same things but blew it up to Black Series scale, it would be impractical. So, I think Black Series is just... It's the way to go if you want to appreciate the character themselves. But if you do want that world building aspect, like, no shot. You know, TVC all day.
Yep, TVC definitely takes the dub when it comes to world building, vehicles, play sets, character choice,
accessories.
And on top of that, the thing that we always talk about too, that even not just necessarily TVC figures, but you could start diving into the world of just the other amazing 3.75 inch Star Wars figures that exist, where you can get tons of deep cut aliens that all still look fantastic. They might not be articulated as well as the new figures, but like I've got the old Saga Collection Tall's Jedi, and you've seen that figure in person, and that figure, if you put it with a bunch of TVC figures, you couldn't tell the difference. You'd be like, oh, that's probably a newer figure just based on the sculpt. So there's some really great sculpting.
Max Rebo Band, you could literally just get the Power of the Force set, and they fit in.
Yeah, and Hermie Odal, like that figure's ridiculous, like ridiculously sculpted and detailed. Same thing with Efont Mon.
Thank you so much again, Ron. I think this is your second or third today.
Yeah,
thank you so much.
Thank you. And
let's be real, the TVC Throne Room was a HasLab that went on longer. They just labeled it different for some reason. I think that's all part of like gauging whether or not they could get away with not doing a HasLab and just putting it up on Pulse, because that's been an idea that a lot of big YouTubers float around, like, you know, why is a $1 billion company, why do they need crowdfunding or whatever? I think the real answer to that is the crowdfunding gauges, it's very safe because they will only have to produce that exact number of units that they sell. And it's a very, very, very small market for these items, because if you look at the HasLabs, it's only in the thousands, you know. There's not that many people who front the money for this sort of stuff. So I think it all has to do with like gauging demand, and I think that's the same thing with the TVC throne room set, because they just put that up on Pulse and they're seeing like, will people still buy it if it's not like a back it now, like you can kind of pre-order it whenever you want up to a certain date.
Yeah, and even then they've gone past that date now because it was supposed to end on October 7th. So they clearly just forgot to end it. What's up, Skywalker? How's it going, buddy? But yeah, I mean, it's kind of hard to say. Like, part of me wants to be like, well, why can't they just put it up on Pulse and just make however many they sell? But of course, that would usually require a lot higher cost, because obviously the more you produce, the cost per unit goes down. Because I know people have said that too, and I've wondered about that myself. But I guess like HasLab secures that they can produce it for the price that they reveal it for if they hit the certain goal. Like you said, I guess it's just more of a guarantee.
Yeah. And, you know, there is some merit to that, because as there is so much controversy with the Ghost Rider. Like, there is an unbelievable amount. And that's perfectly fine. That's what dictates, like, if it fails, maybe they'll kind of rethink what they do for the next one. Or if they take it as, well, now it'll be a hot minute before we do another Marvel Legends. Like, you kind of hope that they take the message that you're trying to send and not take it the wrong way.
Right.
Which I hope, like, the Third Sister Inquisitor Black Series, Force Effects Elite, like, please understand that that was not a Black Series failure. It literally just has the Black Series name. It's not a Black Series item, damn it. It's your damn Elite Force Effects Hasbro Saber line.
Yep. Yeah, so. Let's see, Tim. I've not heard of that person, but...
Yeah, I've seen a couple of videos for sure.
I want to check that out. I'll definitely check that out. I always like watching channels like that. Gives me inspiration to do stuff on my own. Let's see. Todd says, speaking of Hasbro Pulse, more so the exclusives on Pulse, more so the G.I. Joe line. Yeah. I don't know what's going on.
Can you explain that a little bit? I'm not familiar.
So as far as I understand, it's only happening in the UK at the moment, but you're now only going to be able to purchase G.I. Joe classified figures from Hasbro Pulse, is what it sounds like. And... yeah, Fig, dude, honestly, that Serpenter figure was unbelievably expensive. Like, I think that was way overpriced. But that's just my opinion. It also sold out right away, so clearly Joe fans had no problem grabbing that figure. But yeah, I think there's some weird stuff happening with the G.I. Joe line. I don't think anything is changing in the States, but I do think that it is changing in the UK. Which is weird.
Yeah. Also, what's up, Don?
Yeah. Kind of makes me wonder if, like, the line might not be selling well, or at least maybe in the UK.
Yeah. Well, G.I. Joe is like an American hero, I guess. I have no idea if that's like...
I mean, I'm sure there's fans in other countries, like, you know, but yeah, it is predominantly like an American thing, I would assume.
Yeah,
because
Jacob.
Right. Yeah. Do you?
Oh, this is. Oh, my bad. Go ahead.
What? No, I was just gonna. Go ahead. We can read the question.
Do you think that they're ever gonna make Tales of the Jedi Black Series or TVC figures? The answer is most likely no. We had Yakface, Jason from yakface.com, on the show a few weeks ago, and obviously there was merch lined up for Andor, but I'm pretty sure they had not heard anything about merch lined up for Tales of the Jedi. Yeah. So I wouldn't be surprised if we don't get Tales of the Jedi figures.
Right. And it kind of would make sense to some degree. Like, we didn't get Visions figures either. So it really only seems like they're going for, like, the big, like, multi-season stuff like Clone Wars or Bad Batch. I would love to see some Tales of the Jedi stuff, though. Give me young Count Dooku. Give me young Qui-Gon. I'd be so down.
Right. Yeah, I agree. Nail and Shield's amazing.
Yeah,
Well, figuring Dan, the ball joint wrists, can't beat it.
Yeah, I really think and I hope that we get to see more figures with ball jointed wrists in the future. They are actually implementing the ball jointed wrists on the Indiana Jones figures.
Ooh.
So I think there might be some hope that in the future we may see more ball jointed stuff for Black Series as well, because it almost seems like the teams are pretty much the same people. Like the Black Series team and the Indiana Jones team are like one and the same.
Uh-oh, looks like we're in trouble.
Yeah, they're
Just
gonna be their focus is gonna get taken away.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's
Well,
see.
Kevin, I meant Black Series. I know Bandai did Vision figures, but specifically Black Series, we did not get Visions figures, and probably won't get Visions figures, unfortunately. Let's see. Jonah's asking, what do you guys think about the PulseCon exclusive Andor and B2MO? Why is Hasbro calling accessories figures now? Money.
I love money. Yeah, it's basically just getting away with considering that a figure, and if it was static, I would feel different, but there is a little bit of engineering with the articulation. It's like a freaking like sling.
Yeah, you can collapse B2.
Yeah, still totally unwarranted. I passed on that set.
Yeah, so did I.
$55.99, like no way.
And like B2's an alright droid. Like he's fine, but not like an extra $30 cool for me personally.
And that's just more proof that we literally don't blindly love everything, like some comments will say. Like, we literally pass on stuff all the time.
Yeah, I think realistically I'm only gonna grab and Cassian if he goes on clearance.
I think people get the impression that we love everything because the overwhelming majority of our figure reviews are positive, but that's because we pick and choose what figures we want. Like, we're not gonna buy a figure that I know I'm gonna not like.
Right.
So that's why the majority of the reviews are positive.
Yep, definitely.
But we still pass on a lot of stuff. That's why there's not reviews for some things.
Right. Yep. Or not reviews for a long time, or, we don't review stuff that we pick up on clearance like months later. Like, Ewok Village Leia, perfect example of a figure I skipped at full price, but went on sale for $10, and that was the price for me, so I picked it up. But it's just like, I don't typically buy figures I don't like, unless it's something that I thought I was going to like and then turned out I didn't like it, but most of the time that doesn't happen.
Out of the shillment.
Yes.
I'm all out of filament.
But,
all out of shillment.
I also think with B2 as well, like, that's going to be such an easy 3D print, even though it won't have the collapsible articulation, but like, that seems like it's just got to be a really simple 3D print if we ever wanted one.
Yeah. And Caleb, that's great. That's the great thing. I said this last week too. That's the great thing about our comments is that no one's going to get on you if you do like something. Because I know Zach bought it, Mike Case bought it, and more power to him. If you want to spend the money to get that droid, go right ahead. I'm not gonna stop you, and no one's gonna call you out for enjoying something that the creator of the channel doesn't like.
Right.
So,
yeah. I mean, for people that want it, I was glad that it was super easy to get, widely available. It was just click and ship. And it was and that was cool too, that it was actually just add to cart, in stock, just get it, ship it, have it while the show is still going on. You can't really beat that. But yeah, so that's probably pretty much all we've got for you on the stream this week. Thanks, Matt.
I would never call a social media influencer.
Please no.
Please never say that.
At the end of the day, we have things as genuine collectors, genuine fans of Star Wars and Star Wars collecting. That's why when people quit the line and say that we should quit the line too, it's like that's not really what we want to do, because we love Star Wars. That's our bread and butter. I want to collect Star Wars figures. Me stopping collecting Star Wars figures to collect only Marvel Legends or something, it's not going to satisfy me, because it's not what I really truly want to collect.
Right.
And I think that's an important thing that a lot of people struggle to understand, that it's like, yeah, I could collect other things, but I don't want to. Like, this is what I want to collect. This is my hobby. This is what I want. And that's what mainly you should always remember when it comes to collecting, is your hobbies should bring you joy. If you're not having fun with your hobbies, you should probably think about getting another hobby.
Oh yeah.
Because our time on this earth is short. And if I want to fill it with slightly overpriced pieces of plastic in my basement, then I'm going to do it, damn it. I'm going to do it.
Yeah, I mean, take like the Dark Trooper, for example. Like, I'm not going to not get it because it's like $6 more than a regular figure or whatever it is.
Yeah.
It's a 6-inch Dark Trooper, and it's a great sculpt, and it's super glossy, and it has great articulation for such a chunky droid. It's still worth it to me. Yeah. So that's why I have no problem picking it up.
Exactly. And it's perfectly fine if those things are not worth it for you. It's okay. There's nothing wrong with that. But constantly complaining on the internet about it is also not really a healthy way
That's content.
I mean, it is. Content. It is. And it gets clicks.
It really is true that, like, negativity sells. And the content that we do make that is negative, when we feel like negativity is justified, such as the renders and the false advertising associated with using the renders on the plastic-free packaging and it being different than the real product, that's like one of the most successful episodes of Figure It Out within like the past year. And it's like the one time where it's like, Hasbro needs to fix this. And it's negativity does sell, but if we ever go that negative route, we always feel it's truly justified. And it's something that is truly getting under our skin.
Yep. And thank you, Mr. Grudge, for the $4.49.
Yes, thank you.
Appreciate that. Thank you for the channel support. But, yep, it's unfortunate that hate gets more views, but still, you know, we're not going to play it up for you. We're not those kind of people that, like, action figures will never bend me so far out of shape that I feel like I have to go on, like, a significant angry rant about them. Because the figures I don't like or that don't appeal to me, I simply just don't buy them. And then I focus on the other cool stuff that I already have or have coming.
Now, when they release that hologram line, you might see me react a bit negatively whenever they get around to that.
Yeah. And I also have to say, people just genuinely being disingenuous, or people who constantly criticize Hasbro but yet still buy everything they release, it's just a mind-blowing mindset for me. Like, it makes no sense.
I mean, yeah, we get comments like that from people saying, like, glad I stepped away from Hasbro, but then their profile picture is Marvel Legends.
And you're like,
bro, like, what?
They're like, I'm going to really...
Black Series.
Yeah, I'm going to stick it to Hasbro. I'm no longer collecting Black Series, but I'm all in on G.I. Joe.
Right, like, come on, guys. Like, be serious.
Right. Well, thank you, Mitch.
Thanks, Mitch.
Appreciate that. We try to keep a level head when it comes to collecting, because there's really no reason to get super upset. Jonah is asking, though, which of the holograms would we get? I think a Palpatine and Maul from Phantom would be great. I think the only hologram figure that I would be truly interested in picking up, not on sale, would be Emperor Palpatine. Other than that, and that depends on how it looks, because if it looks like the Force Ghost figures, I'm probably going to be out. Justin, what do you think?
You know what I would rather have is Commander Cody's little hologram of Palpatine. Like, I want a little mini.
Do they make translucent filament?
I don't know. I mean, you could just use a light blue. That's like a very small item, though. You might need like a little resin printer for that. I don't think you can do like super duper small items like that with PLA. I could be wrong.
Might be something worth looking into.
We'll have to talk to Luke.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I don't think I would be interested in any, because replacing carbonized with something that appears on the screen, that sounds like the most mega mind, big brain, genius ideas Hasbro could possibly do. Please replace carbonized with something we see on screen. But what I meant by that was like different clone trooper legions, different stormtrooper ranks,
Right.
and like the different battle droid ranks and like the specialist positions and stuff like that. I'm just like, damn it. Like, don't replace one gimmick with another gimmick. Do a repaint line, but just do it actual repaints that we see.
Definitely. And Greg says they do make translucent filament, so
Nice.
might have to look into something like that. That could be pretty cool.
Right.
If we could, like, because that's the kind of stuff we love. Because this week not only will I have the Bouche Leia review for everyone, but I'll also have like a general overview of the Maldo Kreese Mandalorian set. And
Nice.
while it is not the best set, what completely makes it up for me is that Krykna spider. Because that's the kind of stuff that we always talk about how much we want in the Black Series, like world building objects, whether it's Jedi holocrons or creatures or something. I love those little extras. And even though, that Maldo set is very scene specific, once I got that spider out of the package, I was like, oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Right. But, yeah. Hey, David C. Were you here last week? I don't feel like I haven't seen your name in a while. What is
What's up,
up,
David?
my friend? Nice. Okay. Yeah. I don't have a resin printer, so I mean, I'm sure you could buy it offline though. Like someone who's already made them, like someone sites on stuff like that. eBay.
Probably from David C. himself.
Probably. Right.
Yeah, Caleb, actually, I can confirm to you that the Beskar is actually shinier than the original release, which is good. It actually looks really nice. The snowy effects, though, because they are photoreal printed, so you can see all the little dot matrix marks everywhere.
They need to go back to their old weathering.
Yeah. Well, I mean, technically, I think Muddy Mando was a later figure than Snowy Mando. So, like, maybe going forward, it'll be better like Muddy Mando.
Like the texture, yeah.
Yeah. Because that looked fine, but I'm pretty sure Maldo Kreese was technically supposed to come out first. Because it is, what surprised me was when I was doing the review and I flipped it around, it's the 17th figure in the line. And to put that in perspective, the Dark Trooper, which was the last Mandalorian figure, is the 28th figure.
Oh, wow. Okay.
So we've, like, Maldo Kreese Mando was clearly supposed to come out a long time ago.
Yeah, it makes sense.
Now all I see is mold. I could see it.
White fuzzy. Like when you open up that cream cheese and you see fuzz in it.
And you're like, damn it. Like, you were really looking forward to hitting up that cream cheese, and then you're just like, no!
And it's all fuzzy.
Like, I'll have a bag of pretzels locked and loaded, ready to go.
Yeah.
And then I can't follow through on the cream cheese.
What a fun tangent to go on.
Yeah.
Thanks for that, David.
Yeah, thank you,
But
David.
I think that about wraps it up.
Yeah, for
Closing
sure.
segment. Scheduled content for this week. I will for sure finally. I filmed this like 3 weeks ago, and we can't stop yet because we just got another super chat. Thank you so much, Chad. I'm waiting for it to pop up on StreamYard. There it is. Great show. Is it true the vehicle line is out for TBS, and would that include HasLab? Any thoughts on dials or vehicles for HasLab? So the vehicle line is dead. Like the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Snowspeeder, Enfys Nest, Swoop Bike, all those are dead. Deluxe sets like Remnant Scout that came with the Scout Trooper, they could still do stuff like that, but as far as the actual vehicle line, it is dead in the water due to poor sales. I don't know if that includes HasLab. Well, Yak, who we had on the stream, has confirmed that HasLabs aren't dead for Black Series, but we don't know if it's vehicle, diorama, whatever.
Yeah, but yep, vehicles are dead because we all voted with our wallets on those and chose to buy them on clearance. So here we are now.
Yeah, it was a market dictated result.
And, you know, it does sting. If I could go back in time, maybe I would change the way I purchased those figures to show a little more support, because I do love the vehicles we have, especially like Luke's Land Speeder, the Snow Speeder. Like, those are some fantastic vehicle sets, and it sucks we're not going to be able to see them ever again.
Is the best Black Series vehicle they have done. It was worth every single $120.
Yep. But unfortunately... Yeah, Vader Joe, the Dewback. I would love it if they archived the Dewback. Now that's an idea.
And they put it in the big bubble, the archive bubble.
But switching back, Chad, thank you for the channel support. We certainly appreciate it. And Rena and Ivan, we would love to have Robo on, but there is no way to contact. His DMs are closed.
Yeah, his DMs are closed on both social media, profiles, Twitter, Instagram, everything. I could see if they have an email on their channel.
Right. We just don't know. We usually DM to shoot our shot, but the DMs are closed.
Yeah.
So
let's see if there's an email. There isn't.
Maybe.
I'm not a robot.
But
I'm not a robot. Okay, for business inquiries, we could send an email. Maybe I'll send an email tomorrow.
Hey. It's his business. This is serious business here on
send a letter to his P.O. box. You want to be on our stream?
Please, on the push payday.
I think I could be getting a big head here, but I think he knows us.
Well, I mean, we've interacted with him.
Yeah, but maybe. He might know us. He is significantly larger. So, I mean, I would love... He's... #1 recommended toy channel for me, I would say. For you too?
I love Floosh. He's another great example of a totally chill, calm, rational collector that also shares a similar mindset of you should just collect what makes you happy, and whatever doesn't make you happy, just move on from it. And we love that.
Yeah. So, all right. Remind me. Discord, remind me. Tomorrow, quick plug to the Discord. Join our Discord. Tons of fun, tons of discussions, tons of different topics to discuss. And you can remind me tomorrow to send an email. So do it. Remind me. Because I'm going to forget. Because I'm going to be at work tomorrow. And I'm going to be forgetting.
Yep.
So join that Discord. And the timers for Nightbot are all going off at once.
Yes.
Which happens around 3 hours and 15 minutes, or 2 hours and 15 minutes. Join that channel membership as well.
Yes, Han shot first. Yes.
Oh, it's Ivan. He's doing the mods. There they go.
Yeah.
Using those commands.
Check out
the link tree too.
I'm going to have the Archive Bush Layer review is going to go live tomorrow, bright and early, 6 a.m. So definitely check that out. I have a very nice detailed comparison in the review with the original figure as well. Thanks to Justin. Thank you, brother.
Yes.
And I do got to say, little spoilers for the 155 people that are sitting here. It's a worthy upgrade. Even if you have the old figure, it's a worthy upgrade.
All right.
But yeah, I would appreciate it if everyone could check that out. Again, that'll be live tomorrow at 6 a.m. And then also later in the week, Maldo Mando review at some point.
Yeah, and then Black Series update for me. We kind of took the past 2 or 3 weeks. I think 2 weeks maybe, where it was just figure it out and the stream. That's perfectly fine.
Mm-hmm.
We're back to it. We're back to regular content here. So Yeah.
But yeah, thanks everyone for watching. Don't forget to leave a
Oh, we
like
got one more. We got one
and
more.
subscribe if you're new.
Corey.
Thank you, Corey, for the $5 before we head out. We appreciate the channel support, and thank you to everyone for supporting us. Again, thank you for 11K. We're happy to see some new members.
That's
Todd,
true. We just hit 11,000.
Todd,
Ivan's
as
saying play
always,
a final clip.
clip it.
We gotta
Corey-
listen to Ivan.
Corey deserves a clip.
I smell profit. Nice, juicy, fat, warm profits.
Thanks, everyone, and thank you for tuning in with us. Well, again, we'll be here same time, same place next week, Sunday at 1 p.m. Central Time, as always.
As always.
If you're interested, we do offer a channel membership. It's 99 cents a month. It's the best way to help support the channel.
Everyone is spamming the laser eye. I like it.
Yep, we've got a new emoji, thanks to Infernal Hippo, for the Rage Justin with the laser eyes. You know, we've been thinking about doing more like meme style templates with the two of us.
Yeah, I want more emoji. I want more.
Yeah,
I want to maximize that value.
But yeah, we appreciate each and every one of you for hanging out with us today, and we will see you next week. I'm Nate, joined with Justin.
See you guys later.
Thanks for watching. Drink your water, eat plenty of Chipotle, and enjoy the rest of your Sunday. Take it easy. Enjoy House of the Dragon later tonight.
I will. And now it's time for us to end abruptly, because someone pointed out that we need an outro.
Yep.
Does anyone have an idea? Send us something, all right?
We're gonna Andor out of this bitch.
It's going to it's gonna abruptly